Good evening. Good evening, good evening. I hope you're all well. First things first, I'll get myself a drink. Can't have a session without the old drop of fluids on board. Good evening, one and all. I hope you are not too bored. Could someone just put into the chat there if you can hear me? There's four of us who shared a room. We work hard for the brass. Getting up late on Sunday morning, we never get to mass. It's a long, long way from here to here. It's a long, long way from here to here. It's a long, long way, and it gets further day by day. It's a long, long way from here to here. When Friday night it comes around, I'm only into fighting. My ma would like a letter home, but I ain't too tired for writing. It's a long, long way from here to here. It's a long, long way from here to here. It's a long, long way, and it gets further day by day. It's a long, long way from here to here. The only time I feel alright is when I'm into drinking. It eases off the pain a bit and levels out my thinking. It's a long, long way from here to here. It's a long, long way from here to here. It's a long, long way, and it gets further day by day. It's a long, long way from here to here. It really breaks my heart when I think of Josephine. Told her I'd be coming home with pockets full of green. It's a long, long way from here to here. It's a long, long way from here to here. It's a long, long way, and it gets further day by day. It's a long, long way from here to here. I dream I hear a piper play, or maybe that's emotion. Dream I see white horses run upon that other ocean. It's a long, long way from here to here. It's a long, long way from here to here. It's a long, long way, and it gets further day by day. It's a long, long way from here to here. It's a long, long way from here to here. It's a long, long way from here. Okay, is that loud enough? Emma is saying it's not loud enough. Having said that, I don't really want to turn it up too much louder here because I don't want to crap out on the meters. Right, anyway, here's the thing. So as you can see down here, we have my Facebook page. If anyone is not on the Facebook page, would just go and give that a like after this. I'll just turn it up a little bit. And if you want to request anything, you can send me in a WhatsApp there. You can see the WhatsApp. If it comes in via ordinary text, I'll ignore it. So WhatsApp only. And on the YouTube live chat there. my care of how you face Bermuda, nor the old disgrace the Blackfoot's Williams stormed the place and drove you to the fire. The race of victory was sure, soon the fire and heat secure, till he met a cliff below a feet McHugh bar. Hearses where Lord Kildare, fate will do what fate will dare. No Fitzwilliam have a care, for falling is just our low. Up at Halbert up with sword, and we go for by the Lord. Big McHugh was given the word, follow me up the Carlow. The swords of Glendale go flashing o'er the English pale, say all the children of the gale beneath the burnt banners. Booster of a fighting stock, would you let an English cock crow out upon an Irish rock, jump up and teach him manners? Horses where Lord Kildare, fate will do what fate will dare. No Fitzwilliam have a care, but falling is just our low. Up at Halbert up with sword, on we go for by the Lord. Big McHugh was given the word, follow me up the Carlow. From the Sagar to Clonmore, the flows a stream of Saxon gore, up Raiders, Rory, Yoga, Morris, and the Nooms to Hades. Wide is sick and Bray has fled. Now for Black Fitzwilliam's head, we'll send it over to Red, Eliza and the ladies. Versus where Lord Kildare, fate will do what fate will dare. Now Fitzwilliam have a care, for falling is just our low. Up at Halbert up with sword, and we go for by the Lord. Big McHugh was given the word, follow me up the Carlow. Horses where Lord Kildare, fate will do what fate will dare. No Fitzwilliam have a care, but falling is the star low. Up at Halbert up with sword, and we go for by the Lord. Big McHugh was given the word, follow me up the Carlow. It just seems weird to be singing to people and not be able to see them. It's a really strange thing. It's going to take me a bit to get used to that. Now, Tara Roach asked me to say hello to all Quigley's crowd. That's from Tara Roach. Thanks for tuning in, Tara. That's better. Yes, thanks for tuning in. And if anyone does have requests, as I say, bang them into the chat or smack them into the WhatsApp there, and I'll check the phone every now and then. Right, here's one that I always sing when I'm warming up. It's one from the Dublin City Ramblers. Well, the little boats are gone from the rest of Van Levine. Very men are standing on the quay. And the Dublin docks is dying, and the way of life is gone. And Molly, that was part of you and me. Where the strawberry beds sweep out to the levee. You kiss away the worry from my brow. I love you well today, but I love you more tomorrow. If you've ever loved me, Molly, love me now. 'Twas the only life I knew. It was hard but never lonely. The Livy Ferry made a man of me. Now it's gone without a whisper, forgotten even now. Well, it's over, Molly, over, can't you see? Where the strawberry beds sweep down to the Livy. You kiss away the worry from my brow. I love you well today, but I love you more tomorrow. If you've ever loved me, Molly, love me now. Well, now I'll spin my yarns, I'll spend my days a talking, hear them whisper Charlie's on the dole. But Molly, we're still living, darling, we're still young. That river never took away my soul. Where the strawberry beds sweep down to the Livy. You kiss away the worry from my brow. I love you well today, but I love you more tomorrow. If you've ever loved me, Molly, love me now. Where the strawberry beds sweep down to the Livy. You kiss away the worry from my brow. I love you well today, but I love you more tomorrow. If you've ever loved me, Molly, love me now. If you've ever loved me, Molly, love me now. Woo! Oh, Patrick Roach, thanks very much there. Greetings from Patrick Roach and Kat, and they're from Berlin. They're in Berlin. So that's nice to know. And the requests are starting to come in, so that's lovely as well. And a big shout out to Josie and Brian in Roscommon. That's from Bosco Moroni. Oh yes, Siobhan, I'll get to that song as well. Thanks very much. Peter Thorpe there. I know Peter. Peter knows me. He's out. He's really out far, and he's in Adamstown. Good man, Peter. Okay. Right, I'm going to try and get to. I'll get to some of the requests straight away. Will I? I'll go with Grace. This one then. Ben Gulliver there asked for this one. As we gather in the chapel here in old Kilmainham jail, I think about these last few weeks. Oh, well, they say we failed from our school days. They have told us we must yearn for liberty, but all I want in this dark place is to have you here with me. Oh, Grace, just hold me in your arms and let this moment linger. They'll take me out at dawn and I will die. With all my love, I place this wedding ring upon your finger. There won't be time to share our love, for we must say goodbye. Now I know it's hard for you, my love, to ever understand the love I bear for these brave men, my love for this dear land. But when Padre called me to his side down in the GPO, I had to leave my own sick bed. To him I had to go. Oh, Grace, just hold me in your arms and let this moment linger. They'll take me out at dawn and I will die. With all my love, I place this wedding ring upon your finger. There won't be time to share our love, for we must say goodbye. Now as the dawn is breaking, my heart is breaking too. On this May morn as I walk out, my thoughts will be of you. And I'll write some words upon the wall so everyone will know I love so much that I could see his blood upon the road. Oh, Grace, just hold me in your arms and let this moment linger. They'll take me out at dawn and I will die. With all my love, I place this wedding ring upon your finger. There won't be time to share our love, for we must say goodbye. No, there won't be time to share our love, for we must say goodbye. Ben Gulliver asked for that one there, so there you go, Ben. I hope you enjoyed it. Well, I'm just going to have a look and see if there's any WhatsApp messages coming in. Siobhan Walsh, I will get to that song when I'm a bit more warmed up. Believe it or not, I've a little bit of a croaky throat going on. In these times, you're almost afraid to say that. But there's a few messages coming in. Thanks for that, Gavin. Thanks for that message there, Gavin. Gavin Mooney there letting me know that things sounding okay, which is always a concern for anyone who's in the music game. You're always worried about how it sounds out the other end. I'm afraid James Kinsler and Kathy DS. I don't know that song that you're asking about. Sorry about that. Bridget and Martin in Broadway. I will play that, lads. I'll play that in a little while, okay? I will play that one. Lovely song you've asked for as well. Somebody has text here, I don't know who it is, someone in London who let me know that they're not able to comment like they did the last time on the screen. No, but you can use the chat. The chat is there, the live chat on YouTube. So if you want to leave a message there, or just do what you did, message me in. All right, Dean, down in Ballyhack, good man, Dean. I will get to those songs for you, I hope. If there's no sign of them, remind me. And I will play that as well. Suzanne and Michael, I know exactly who that is. Yeah, I will, up in Thomastown. Yeah, I'll play that one as well, Viva La Quinta Brigada. Probably a bit later, that's one I like to kind of almost wind up with. Okay, lads, as you can see, if you're watching, which I'm sure you are, I'm getting the messages through WhatsApp. Somebody did try to ring. I'm not going to be able to answer, and I'm not going to answer. The number is for WhatsApp texts, okay? And so if you want to text by WhatsApp, it's quicker if you use the YouTube chat. I see that coming up on the screen in front of me immediately. But if you do want the WhatsApp, you can. Now, as usual, even this is the very same as being in a pub. All of the requests that are coming in are slow. So I'm not going to play them one after the other because you'll just get bored listening to one slow song after another. Island swans mated for life, and his faithful heart would not consider any other way. For 3 years peaceful joy midst the rushes of the pond, proud and gentle was the loving of the last 2 island swans. And their love was like a circle, no beginning and no end. With his lady by his side, a treasure and best friend. The pond was all so peaceful with the rising of the sun. Young and free like the island breeze, the life had just begun. Till the dread day in November, when the serried star stopped the hunter with his bow, put an arrow through her heart. come to my side. Get your feathers of all my pain, for I feel I will not spend another day with you again. And the cold wind blows, he was brave but he's laid low. By your body in the Isle of Mist, I saw him give her one last cold kiss, one last cold kiss. Of swans people talk of only one in this day's time. They brought him 20 ladies, he wouldn't take another bride. And they say he will not move from the place where she did fall. Once so proud he's beaten, now he will not speak at all. And the cold wind blows, he was brave but he's laid. Your body in the Isle of Mist, I saw him give her a one last cold kiss, one last cold kiss. Two island swans mated for life, and his faithful heart would not consider any other wife. Jeanette Cousins there, or is it Janet or Jeanette? Who knows? Janet. We'll go with Janet. Yes, Janet. I will play Willie McBride. I'll play that one in a little while for you. Most certainly. I think that microphone is sounding a little funny. As I said, right, I'll play Victor Gore. I'll play that one straight after this one because I'm going to play a few maritime songs kind of together. So I reckon they'd fit together. Right, so this one is I love this song. It's from Tommy Makem. Tommy Makem wrote it and performed it millions of times, but I particularly love Luke Kelly doing it. It's called Farewell to Carlingford. When I was young and in my prime and could wander far and free, there was always a longing in my mind to follow the call of the sea. So I'll sing farewell to Carlingford and farewell to Green Oar, and think of you all day and night until I return once more, until I return once more. On all of the stormy seven seas I sail before the mast, and on every voyage I ever took I swore it would be my last. So I'll sing farewell to Carlingford and farewell to Green Oar. I'll think of you both day and night until I return once more, until I return once more. Well, I had a girl called Mary Doyle, and she lived in Green Oar, and the foremost thought that was in her mind was to keep me safe on shore. So I'll sing farewell to Carlingford and farewell to Green Oar. I'll think of you both day and night until I return once more, until I return once more. Now the landsman's life is all his own. He can go or he can stay. But when the sea gets in your blood, when she calls you must obey. So I'll sing farewell to Carlingford and farewell to Greenore. I'll think of you both day and night until I return once more, until I return once more. But I'll sing farewell to Carlingford and farewell to Greenore. I think of you both day and night until I return once more, until I return once more. Farewell to Carlingford from the late great Tommy Macon. Okay, who did Victor Gore? You asked for this one there. I'm not skipping the queue now. Victor's not skipping the queue. He just happened to come in on when I was going to sing a few maritime songs anyway. So I will try to get all the requests. I'll try and get through a few more drinks than I did the last day as well. The last day I was so marred by technical difficulties that I only had about a can and a half of beer. Not good. Jeez, I was wondering why I was getting so hot. The heater behind me here was turned up. Jeez, it was blowing the backside off me. As I walked by the dockside one evening so fair, to view the sea water, I'll take the salt air. I heard an old fisherman singing a song. Won't you take me away, boys, me time isn't long. Wrap me up, fill me oilskin and me jumper. No more on the docks I'll be seen. Just tell me, old shipmates, I'm taking a turn of mates, and I'll see you someday on Fiddler's Green. Now Fiddler's Green is a place I hear tell, where fishermen go if they don't go to hell, where the skies are all clear and the dolphins do play, and the cold coast of Greenland is far, far away. Wrap me up, fill me oilskin and me jumper. No more on the docks I'll be seen. Just tell me, old shipmates, I'm taking a turn of mates, and I'll see you someday on Fiddler's Green. When you get to the dock and the long trip is through, there's pubs and there's clubs and there's the lassies there too, where the girls are all pretty and the beer it is free, and there's bottles of rum growing from every tree. Wrap me up, fill me oilskin and me jumper. No more on the docks I'll be seen. Just tell me, old shipmates, I'm taking a turn at mates, and I'll see you someday on Fiddler's Green. Now I don't want a harp nor a halo, not me. Just give me a breeze on the deep rolling sea, and I play me old squeeze box as I sail along, with the wind in the rigging to sing me a song. Wrap me up, fill me oilskin and me jumper. No more on the docks I'll be seen. Just tell me, old shipmates, I'm taking a turn of mates, and I'll see you someday on Fiddler's Green. Wrap me up, fill me oilskin and me jumper. No more on the docks I'll be seen. Just tell me, old shipmates, I'm taking a turn of mates, and I'll see you someday on Fiddler's Green. There you go, that one's for Victor Gore. As you might have noticed there, Victor, you asked for oilskins and blankets. And of course, that's not the name of the song, but it's a... the song is called Fiddler's Green, but the original and the lyrics that I sing are the pre-1980s lyrics, which say, wrap me up in me oilskin and jumper. I've had many, many debates in many, many bars about which is the correct way to sing it. But I think the original was oilskin and jumper, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, which I probably am, but I think it may have become oilskin and blanket when the hunger strikers were on, before the hunger strikers, when they were on the dirty protest and the blanket protest in Longkesh and places like that, and it became oilskin and blankets, I think. But I tend to go with the original lyrics. I'm just going to check the old WhatsApp here again, folks, if you don't mind holding on for a sec. I had the debate down with you in Kehoe's in Kilmore Key, was it? Okay, the Farrells in Rosslare looking for the Only Our Rivers Run Free. Yeah, we'll get to that one hopefully. Oh, Bridget rang me by accident. All right, Bridget, that's no bother, honey. Benny Stafford is looking, he's watching in from Holland. Benny, I'll get to that song, man, no problem, I will get to it. Someone's looking for Back Home in Derry or Donegal Danny. I'll do both of them, but I'll play Donegal Danny very shortly. And okay. So that's great. Lovely. It's lovely to know that the communications are working, the stream is working. Everything is looking all right. I'll try and get through as many of the requests as I can, obviously. But you know, I'm not going to be able to get through all of them. One of the lads there, one of the Kings, who did I see asked for that a few minutes ago? Asked for, oh yeah, Emmett King, looking for the reel and the flickering light. I always have to open up the book for this one. This is a great song. I love this song. I love this song, and whenever I'm performing it or wherever I'm introducing it, I always say I reckon whoever wrote this song was just off their trolley at the time, because the lyrics are so interesting, and yet they kind of don't make much sense, and you can imagine someone's after bending their brain with chemicals. But it's a good song all the same. As I was walking home one evening, now this takes some believing, I met a group of creatures with the strangest looking features. A poor old dog and a worm and a weed and a fine old pigeon, yes indeed. A daddy long legs jumped up sprightly and danced to the reel and the flickering light. Around we'll go, into the toe, and the daddy long legs jumped up sprightly and danced to the reel and the flickering light. On his tin and wispy spindles, he was deft and he was nimble. His eyes were scientific, and his dancing was terrific. And the rats and the worms, they made it in. The nettles in the corner took it in. I got says I, tonight's the night. We'll dance to the reel and the flickering light. Around we'll go, into the toe. I got says I, tonight's the night. We'll dance to the reel and the flickering light. Then he looked at me directly with a gaze that could dissect me, and he asked me in a whisper, hey, have you got any sisters? I God Almighty, says I to him, what sort of a man do you think I am? I've only one, she's not your type. She wouldn't dance a reel in the flickering light. Around we'll go, heat to the toe. I've only one, she's not your type. She wouldn't dance a reel in the flickering light. Well, so see, Does she come from another planet? Does she have a bee in her bonnet? Does she do her daily duties? Ah, you never know, we might be suited. And the rats and the worms began to laugh. Some of them started shuffling off. We're going to have some fun tonight, getting ready for the reel in the flickering light. Or down we'll go, heel to the toe. Well, we're going to have some fun tonight, getting ready for the reel in the flickering light. Well, I could see he had no scruples when I looked into his pupils. They were purple or magenta, like a statue Jordan lent ya. I said, I'll get her right away. Go man, says he, now don't delay. We're going to have some fun tonight. And he flicked his legs in the flickering light. Or down we'll go, heel to the toe. Well, we're going to have some fun tonight. And he flicked his legs in the flickering light. Then up stepped the red carnation, and they gave her an ovation. She was warm and enchanting as she slowly started dancing. Wise old pigeon peeled his eye, and the nettles and the weeds began to sigh. But daddy long legs said, my oh my, are we ready for the rain and the flickering light? Or down we'll go, heel to the toe. And the daddy long legs said, my oh my, are we ready for the rain and the flickering light? Well, she was gentle, she was charming, and I heard him call her darling. He was graceful as a whisper, on his delicate legs of silver. The rats and the worms were still as mice, and the poor old pigeon said, that's nice. A shimmering there, and a lovely bride, and the dance to the reel in the flickering light. Or down we'll go, heel to the toe. A shimmering there, and a lovely bride, and the dance to the reel in the flickering light. Or down we'll go, heel to the toe. A shimmering there, and a lovely bride, and the dance to the reel in the flickering light. Up. That's for Emmett there, down in Ballyhack. A right musician himself, actually. Right, Siobhan Walsh, or Mrs. Siobhan Roach, as she is now. But when she was living 2 doors down from us, she was Siobhan Walsh. She asked for this one. And thanks for asking for this. This is one of my own ones. It's probably my best known song. So this is for anyone who happens to be away. On a building site in London, I graft hard for me pay. From the early dawn of morning to the dusky end of the day. And when the week is over and Saturday comes around, it's then that I really miss my dear old Wexford town. Oh, I wish I was in Wexford town, Wexford by the sea, to feel the sun upon my face as I walk along the quay. But work is scarce, you'll understand, and the dole just doesn't pay. But I know that I will go back home to Wexford town someday. I've a brother in Manhattan, to New York City he did roam. And like me, it's unemployment that made him leave his home. And he says that life's been good to him in that country far away. But I know that he will come back home to Wexford town someday. Oh, I wish I was in Wexford town, Wexford by the sea, to feel the sun upon my face as I walk along the quay. But work is scarce, you'll understand, and the dole just doesn't pay. But I know that I will go back home to Wexford town someday. I've a sister in Australia, she spends Christmas on the beach, and in an outback village school, the children she does teach. And although she lives in sunshine and she earns a decent pay, I know that she will come back home to Wexford town someday. Oh, I wish I was in Wexford town, Wexford by the sea, to feel the sun upon my face as I walk along the quay. But work is scarce, you'll understand, and the dole just doesn't pay. But I know that I will go back home to Wexford town someday. The Celtic tiger now lies idle, no longer does she roar, and the people's hearts are broken as they head for foreign shore. Once a country filled with promise, now a country filled with dismay. But I know that they'll all come back home to Wexford town someday. Oh, I wish I was in Wexford town, Wexford by the sea, to feel the sun upon my face as I walk along the quay. But work is scarce, you'll understand, and the dole just doesn't pay. But I know that I will go back home to Wexford town someday. Yes, I know that I will go back home to Wexford town someday. There you go, thank you very much. I just want to change one of the settings in me chat here, because I think I'm missing some of the chats. Caroline Morrissey, there's no chance of that song whatsoever. You forever ruined it for me. You ruined it for good. I'll never be able to sing it again. Okay. There's loads of requests coming in. Let me just have a look at the phone again. You're very welcome, Siobhan. It's lovely to know that you're watching. Mary Murren texted me there. Yeah, I'll try and get to that one, Mary. Who else is here? Willie Carley. Come on, Willie. So farewell to Carlingford. I played it a little bit. I hope you were watching when I played that, Willie. It's hard to get to. It's hard to get to the. Someone's after asking for a fantastic song that I unfortunately don't know, so I'll just have to skip over that one. Thanks a million, Brendan from the Parish Pump. I miss you all up there. I tell you one thing, it's tough for us guys, Yes, I most certainly will, Lily, I will certainly sing that one very shortly. Right. I'm going to try and get through all the requests, I really am. But I'm going to break them up a little bit because most people are asking for some sort of a slow song of, they're kind of slow tempo, and I don't want to be, banging on slow songs all the time. And I hope you don't mind me having a bit of a chat and a drink and stuff like that, because I don't get to in the pub normally, because I'm always driving and I'm usually more or less just in the corner on my own, so, So, I'm going to pick one that I want to play now, and then I'm going to come back to some of the requests. See how this one goes. I'm all tangled up, sorry. I'm all tangled up here. Here we go, right? We call it apartheid, internment, conscription, partition and silence. It's the law that they made to keep you and me where they think we belong. We lay high behind steel and bulletproof glass, machine guns and spies. And they tell us who suffered the tear gas and torture that we're in the wrong. No time for love if they come in the morning. No time to show tears up for fears in the morning. No time for goodbye, no time to ask why. And the sound of the siren, the cry of the morning. Well, they suffered the torture, they rotted in cells, went crazy, wrote letters and died. At the limits of pain they endured, the loneliness got them instead. And the courts gave them justice as justice is given by well-mannered thugs. Sometimes they fought for the will to survive, more times they just wished they were dead. No time for love if they come in the morning, no time to show tears up for fears in the morning. No time for goodbye, no time to ask why. And the sound of the siren, the cry of the morning. Well, they took away Sacco, Vanzetti, Connolly and Pearce in their time. They came for Patsy O'Hara, Francis Hughes, Bobby Sands and some of their friends. In Boston, Chicago, Saigon, Santiago, the Backside and Belfast. And the places that never make headlines, the list never ends. No time for love if they come in the morning, no time to show tears up for fears in the morning. No time for goodbye, no time to ask why. And the sound of the siren, the cry of the morning. The trade union leaders, the writers, the fighters, the rebels and all. And the women who fought with the scabs at the factory gates. the sons and the daughters of unnumbered heroes who paid with their lives. And the people whose class or creed or belief was their only mistake. No time for love if they come in the morning, no time to show tears of our fears in the morning. No time for goodbye, no time to ask a why. And the sound of the siren, the cry of the morning. Well, the boys in the blue are only a few of the everyday cops on the beat. It's the CID and branchmen and spies and informers, they do their jobs well. Behind them, the men who tap phones, take pictures and program computers and files. And the man who gives them the order to come will take you to your cell. No time for love if they come in the morning, no time to show tears of our fears in the morning. No time for goodbye, no time to ask a why. And the sound of the siren, the cry of the morning. So come all of you people who give to your sisters and brothers the will to fight on. Well, they say you can get used to war, but that doesn't mean that the war isn't done. The fish need the sea to survive, just like your comrades need you. And the dead squad can only get through to them if at first they can get through to you. No time for love if they come in the morning, no time to show tears of our fears in the morning. No time for goodbye, no time to ask why. And the sound of the siren, the cry of the morning. The sound of the siren, the cry of the morning. I love that song. Lanigan's Ball, no Siobhan, I won't be playing that Lanigan's Ball. Oh God almighty. Yeah, the Patriot game, that will happen, yeah. That'll happen, yeah. Jason Doyle asking for grace. So sorry, Jason, you must have tuned in after I played it. Sorry about that, man. Last night as I lay dreaming of pleasant days gone by, my mill bed and rambling, the while and I did fly. I stepped on board a vision and I followed with the will, till next I came to anchor at the cross of Spalsall Hill. It been on the 23rd of June, the day before the fair, when Ireland's sons and daughters and friends assembled there. The young, the old, the brave and the bold came their duty to fulfill at the parish church in Clooney, a mile from Spalsall Hill. I went to see my neighbours to hear what they might say. The old ones are all dead and gone, the young ones turning grey. I met with the tailor Cowigley, he's as bold as ever still. Sure he used to mend me bridges when I lived in Spalsall Hill. say to fly and visit to my first and only love. She's as fair as any lily and as gentle as a dove. She threw her arms around me saying, Johnny, I love you still. She was Nell, the farmer's daughter, the pride of Spansel Hill. I dreamt she held and kissed me just like those days of yore. She said, Johnny, you're only joking, like many's the time before. Well, the cock, he crew in the morning, he crew both loud and shrill. I awoke in California, many miles from Spansel Hill. Just going to have a look at the old WhatsApp there again, lads, and see what's happening. I know I'm after forgetting songs already that people have requested. Who's this? Yeah, okay, that's from David Goff there. He's looking for the voyage. Try and get to that. Someone else was looking for that as well. Simon O'Neill from O'Neill's fantastic pub up in Lucan, County Dublin, a place I played many times and was due to play there again only a while ago, only things went a bit haywire, and now the whole country's gone haywire. No, Simon, I don't know anything about the dub song 5 in a Row, and I wouldn't play it even if I did. Sarah Marcy, who wants a slap in the jaw? Okay, hold on, we see what we can get here now. Right, there's a couple of people after asking for this. They must be feeling romantic. Now, when I say Sarah Marcy wants a slap in the jaw, I'm not the man to do it because Sarah Marcy burst me. I am a sailor and you're my first mate. We sailed on together, we coupled our fate. We hauled up our anchor, determined not to fail. For the heart's treasure, together we set sail. With no maps to guide us, we steered our own course. We rode out the storms when the winds were gale force. We sat out the doldrums in patience and hope, working together we learned how to cope. Life is an ocean and love is a boat. In troubled waters it keeps us afloat. When we started the voyage, it was just me and you. Now gathered around us, we have our own crew. Together we're in this relationship. We built it with care to last the whole trip. our true destination's not marked on any charts. We're navigating for the shores of the heart. Life is an ocean and love is a boat. In troubled waters, it keeps us afloat. When we started the voyage, there was just me and you. Now gathered around us, we have our own crew. Life is an ocean and love is a boat. In troubled waters, it keeps us afloat. When we started the voyage, there was just me and you. Now gathered around us, we have our own crew. So there was a couple of people asked for that one, so I hope that that didn't sound too bad. Hopefully. This can is getting very light. I wonder if my son, who helped me out on the drinks department, Connor, is not here today. He's off up in Ashfield, up in the other house, up at his other house. So my beautiful wife hopefully is listening, and she'll deliver me out a beer very shortly. Okay, Emmett, I see that there. Yeah, I'll try to get to that one as well. Now, nearly all of the requests that are coming in are for slow ballads. So I'm going to break them up, as I said myself, with a couple of lively ones, just to try and keep you awake a bit, you know. Was in the merry month of May, from me home I started, left the girls in June, and nearly broken hearted salute the father there. Kiss me darling mother, drank a pint to bear me tears and grief, to smothered in off the reef to court, leave where I was born, gone and stuff like down the Bally's coast, and goblins a brand a pair of brogues, nothing all the pots, frightening all the dogs, on the rocky road, the Dublin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hunt the hare, a turn around the rocky road, all the way to Dublin, Macfarlane. In Mullingar at night, I rested in so where he started by the light, next morning light, and there he took a drop of the pure to keep me heart from sinking. Last the pennies go, and there he's up for drinking to see the lassie smile, laughing all the while. At the curse style was set your heart a bubbling as the fire was higher. Wages higher acquired till I was nearly tired. Up the rocky road, the Dublin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up the hare and turn around the rocky road, all the way to Dublin, Macfarlane. In Dublin next to ride, they thought it such a pity to be so soon deprived of view of that fine city. Then they took a stroll, all among the quality bundle it was stole. In the name locality something crossed me mind, when I looked behind the bundle thought I find upon me stick a wobbling inquired, harder hog, said me Connacht for rogue, was a much in vogue. On the rocky road, the Dublin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, put the hare and turn her down the rocky road, all the way to Dublin, Macfarlane. From there I got away, me spirits never fail, and landed on the quay just as the ship was sailing. Captain at me roars and no room Paddy, when I jumped aboard a capital phone for penny. Down among the pigs and played some funny rigs, danced some party jigs, the water round me bubbling when the folly head. Wish myself was dead or better far instead. On the rocky road to Dublin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up the hare and turn around the rocky road, all the way to Dublin, Macfarlane. The boys of Liverpool, and when we safely land, I call myself a fool. I could no longer stand the blood began to boil. Temper I was losing poor old Erin's oil. They began to piss on her army, so says I, "Ya lily, I let fly." All my boys came by and saw I was a hobbling with a loud hooray. Joining me your fray, we quickly cleared the way for the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up to here and turn around the rocky road, all the way to Dublin, Wick for Lally-Ra. Up to here and turn around the rocky road, and all the way to Dublin, Wick for Lally-Ra. My can of beer has arrived, but it's completely out of my reach. So I'm going to just turn off the desk for a minute so that I can get it without making all sorts of clattering noises, okay? Yay! Yes, Michael, I do know that song. Yeah, I'll try and get to it. As I say, every song that's been requested seems to be a slow ballad. So if I play them all, one after the other, you'll be all snoring in your armchairs. Simon O'Neill from Lucan tells me I need to get the words of that song. Emma Larkin over there, Connor's partner over there in Ashfield, looking for me to start bursting out the Rebel songs. They're on the way, Emma. Would I let you down? Someone's listening all the way from Canada. They didn't put their name, but thanks for listening in. It's lovely to know that I'm reaching so far. Someone there. Lads, if you could put your name or something on the. Well, when I say it or something, yeah. Will you put your name on the WhatsApp messages, because I don't know who you are and where you're from. So. So let's see. I'll start hitting some of these requests. Okay. Right, the first one I'm going to play of the requests that I got is a slow one. It is a slow one. They're all slow ones, except for Emma Larkins. She's looking for good road and rebel songs. All right, Shane Walsh. Yeah, Donegal Danny. I'll get to that one for you, brother. A very special friend of mine by the name of Sinead Breen. Sinead Myrna, but her married name is Sinead Breen. Passed away a couple of years ago. And before she passed away, the fecker anyway, she asked me would I sing this at her funeral. And I said, no, feck off. But of course I did when the time came, and it was an absolute honour. Her sister Lily is after messaging in there to play this one, especially for her for Mother's Day. I used to like playing this song afterwards because it used to make me feel sad, and then I copped onto myself and I remembered that we were great friends, and I have nothing sad to remember Sinead by. So now I love playing it. When evening comes and people homeward to rest, seeking now your blanket and your feather bed, journey's over. Yield up the night time to old John the dream. Yield up the night time to old John the dream. Across the hills the sun is gone astray. Tomorrow's cares are many dreams away. The stars are flying, your candle's dying. Yield up the darkness to old John the dream. Yield up the darkness to old John the dream. Both man and master in the night are one. All things are equal when the day is done. The prince and the plowman, the slave and the freeman, all find their comfort in old John the dream. All find their comfort in old John the dream. When sleep it comes, the dreams come running clear. The hawks of morning cannot find you there. Sleep is a river, flows on forever. And for your boatman, choose old John the dreams. And for your boatman, choose old John the dreams. That one's for Sinead. Thank you very much, Lily, for asking for that one. Right, something a bit lively. I want to thank you all for joining me. It's lovely to see the numbers that are here and getting the requests and all that. It's just brilliant. I was supposed to be up in the Fowler in Gorey this evening. That's where I was due to be this evening. So I was going to be doing this anyway, except for I was going to be a bit further away from home than I am now. So if any of the lads from the Fowler are up that direction or listening, a big hello to you. Hopefully we'll get this virus thing sorted out soon and we'll all be back to normal. I remember the night that he came in from the wintry cold and damp. A giant of a man in an oilskin coat and a bundle that told he was a tramp. Well, he stood at the bar and he called for a pint and he turned and gazed at the fire. On a night like this, to be safe and dry is my heart's only desire. So here's to those who are dead and gone, the friends that I love dear. And here's to you, and I'll bid you adieu, since Donegal Danny's been here, me boy, Donegal Danny's been here. And in a voice that was hushed and low, he said, listen, I'll tell you a tale. How a man of the sea became a man of the roads, never more will set sail. I fished out of Hoth and Killybegs, Ardglass and Baltimore, but the cruel sea has beaten me, and I'll tell my days on the shore. So here's to those who are dead and gone, the friends that I love dear. And here's to you, and I'll bid you adieu, since Donegal Danny's been here, me boy, Donegal Danny's been here. One fateful night in the wind and the rain, we set sail from Killybegs town. There were 5 of us from sweet Donegal, and 1 from County Down. We were fishermen who worked the sea, never counted the cost. But I never thought ere that night was done, that my fine friends would all be lost. So here's to those who are dead and gone, the friends that I love dear. And here's to you, and I'll bid you adieu, since Donegal Danny's been here, me boy, Donegal Danny's been here. And the storm it broke, and it drove the boat to the rocks about 10 miles from shore. As we fought the tide, we hoped inside to see our homes once more. And we struck a rock, and it told about. All of us knew that she'd go down. So we jumped right into the icy sea, prayed to God we wouldn't drown. But the raging sea was rising still as we struck out for the land. She fought with all her cruelty to claim that gallant band. By St. John's Point in the early dawn, dragged myself on the shore, and I cursed the sea for what she'd done, and vowed to sail her nevermore. So here's to those who are dead and gone, the friends that I love dear. And here's to you, and I'll bid you adieu, since Donegal Danny's been here, me boys, Donegal Danny's been here. Ever since that night I've been on the road, travelling and trying to forget that awful night I lost my friends. I see their faces yet. And after that night when the sea is high and the rain is tearing at me skin, I hear the cries of drowning men floating on the wind. So here's to those who are dead and gone, the friends that I love dear. And here's to you, and I'll bid you adieu, since Donegal Danny's been here, me boys, Donegal Danny's been here. Here you are, especially for me pal Shane Walsh. Shane was one part of a band called Nabucco, for those of you who don't know. And I'm going to make a plea now in public. Get back together, lads. Start playing a few gigs. You were absolutely brilliant. You were larger than the sum of your parts. And I know, I for one think you should get back together, do a few gigs, play a few sessions, get the music back out there, because you were great. I won't say any more on that. I won't put you under pressure. to your some out there. Farewell to your dirty life. Farewell to your gangers and your gangplanks and the hell with your overtime. And a good ship ragamuffin lying at the cave on the take out Pat put the shovel on his back to the shores of Bockney Bay. On me way down to the quay where the ship at anchor lays, like a band of navvies I was told to engage. I thought I'd stop in for a drink before I went away for to take a trip on an immigrant ship to the shores of Bockney Bay. Farewell to your Ricks there, farewell to your dirty line. Farewell to your gangers and your gangplanks and the hell with your overtime. For the good ship ragamuffin is lying at the cave on the take out Pat put the shovel on his back to the shores of Bockney Bay. The boss came up this morning, he says, well Pat, you know, if you don't get your navvies out, I'm afraid you'll have to go. So I asked him for me wages, I demanded all my pay. I told him straight I'd emigrate to the shores of Bockney Bay. Farewell to your Ricks there, farewell to your dirty line. Farewell to your gangers and your gangplanks and the hell with your overtime. For the good ship ragamuffin is lying at the cave on take out Pat with the shovel on his back to the shores of Bockney Bay. When I reach Australia, I go and look for gold. There's plenty there for the digging, so I have been told. If not, I'll go back to my trade and 100 bricks I'll lay. For I live 48-hour shift on the shores of Bockney Bay. Farewell to your Ricks there, farewell to your dirty line. Farewell to your gangers and your gangplanks and the hell with your overtime. For the good ship ragamuffin is lying at the cave on take out Pat with the shovel on his back to the shores of Bockney Bay. Farewell to your Ricks there, farewell to your dirty line. Farewell to your gangers and your gangplanks and the hell with your overtime. For the good ship ragamuffin is lying at the cave on take out Pat with the shovel on his back to the shores of Bockney Bay. Well, Pat and why are you so sad on this bright Easter morn? When Irishmen are proud and glad of the land where they were born. A sun I see in memory's view of far off distant days. And being just a lad like you, I joined the IRA. Where are the lads who stood with me when history was made? Oh, Cramacree, I long to see the boys of the old brigade. In fields and farms the call to arms was heard by one and all, and from the glens came brave young men to answer Ireland's call. 'Twas long ago we faced the foe, the old brigade and me, and by my side they fought and died that Ireland might be free. Where are the lads who stood with me when history was made? Oh, Cramacree, I long to see the boys of the old brigade. So now, my son, I've told you why on Easter morn I sigh. For I recall my comrades all from dark old days gone by. I think of men who fought in glens and rifles and grenades. May heaven keep those men who sleep from the ranks of the old brigade. Where are the lads who stood with me when history was made? Oh, Cramacree, I long to see the boys of the old brigade. Where are the lads who stood with me when history was made? Oh, Cramacree, I long to see the boys of the old brigade. Boys of the Old Brigade, a great song by Pat McGuigan. Now listen, I'm going to get through a few of these requests here. Let's have a look. Some more messages coming up. Jaden Cheevers has sent in that Jenny McNamara wants you to sing The Gambler by Kenny Rogers. I knew this was going to happen today. First of all, thank you very much for the request. Kenny Rogers is a massive loss to the music industry. But as I've been saying for the last 25 years when people ask me to sing The Gambler, I'm not a country singer. I don't do any country songs whatsoever. But thank you very much for the request. So I'm afraid I'm going to have to let you down on that one. John Kelly, any chance of the streets of New York? Yes, there is any chance, every chance of that. And Kate Sayu, that's an interesting name. I don't know how to pronounce your surname, Kate. I do apologise. Thank you for the great concert. I'm afraid you've tuned in. I've already played the Fiddler's Green. I'm not going to be playing any country music, lads. I do apologise if I'm an Irish folk and ballad singer, that's it. Some of the songs are Scottish, some of the songs are English, but they're basically all of the same genre. So I'm afraid you'll be let down if you're asking for country songs. I do apologise. There are many, many fantastic country singers out there, and I'm sure they will cater to your every need. Let me see what's on WhatsApp. Oh, goodness me, I should have checked this earlier. There's loads of them. Mick Murphy just gave me a nice message there. Thanks, Mick. Thank you very much. Yeah, Trish from Ballyhack, 4 Greenfields. I'll try to get to that. I'm going to try to get all these. Kayla from Ontario, Canada. Hello, Kayla from Ontario in Canada. She has family in Wexford. They told her to tune in. Happy to be singing along. I'm delighted you're tuned in, Kayla. I hope I got you there in time. It was Andrew Balf that sent the big long message about Wexford Town. Thanks for a million, Andrew. Nice to see you, man. Hope you're still playing that flute. Fantastic flute player, that fella. Jeez, really good. Oh yeah. The Fire Brigade in Rosslare, Only a Rivers Run Free. I'm going to play that next. Yeah, I'm going to play that next. John Kehoe said, that Carlsberg must be right stuff for a bad throat. I don't know if it's right stuff or not, but sure, we're still going anyway. I've done Wexford Town already. Sorry about that. Hopefully you heard it. Right, I'll read out some more of them as we're going along. Right, so here we go. What did I say I was going to play next? Only Our Rivers Run Free. Right. This one will be a little bit of a challenge. As I said to you, I do have a little bit of a croaky throat and stuff today. I do apologise if I make any strange sounds or any more stranger than normal. Don't worry, it's not the dreaded virus. I did ring the doctor on Friday and got some advice, and it's okay. We're all okay. When apples still grow in November, when blossoms still bloom from each tree, when leaves are still green in December, it's then that our land will be free. I've wandered her hills and her valleys, and still through my sorrow I see a land that has never known freedom, and only her rivers run free. I drink to the death of her manhood, those men who would rather have died than to live in the cold chains of bondage, to bring back their rights were denied. Oh, where are you now when we need you? What burns where the flame used to be? gone like the snows of last winter. Will only our rivers run free. How sweet is the life, but we're crying. How mellow the wine, but it's dry. How fragrant the rose, but it's dying. How gentle the wind, but it's sighing. What good is in youth when it's aging? What joy is in eyes that can't see? When there's sorrow in sunshine and flowers, and still only our rivers run free. And still only our rivers run free. It's a beautiful song. Thanks for asking for that one. Adrienne O'Connor there looking for Bees Wing, and I know Ciara is looking for Bees Wing. There's a few people looking for Bees Wing. I'll get to that one very, very shortly. If I keep hitting my guitar off that mixing desk, things are not going to go so well, are they? Thanks, and I want to say thanks again for joining me. I was 18 years old when I went down to Dublin. I with a fistful of money and a cargo with the ream. Take your time, said me father, stop a rushing like hell, and remember all's not what it seems to be. For there's fellas what cut you for the coat on your back, for the watch that you got from your mother. So take care, me young bucko, and mind yourself well, or will you give this wee note to me brother? At the time Uncle Benji was a policeman in Brooklyn, me father the youngest looked after the farm. When the phone call from America said send a lad over, the old fella said sure I wouldn't do any harm. For I spent my life a working this dirty old ground, for a few pints of porter and the smell of a pound. Maybe there's something you learn or you'll see, and you can bring it back home and make it easy on me. So I landed in Kennedy, and a big yellow taxi carried me and me bags through the streets and the rain. Ah, my poor heart was thumping around with excitement, sure I hardly even heard what the driver was saying. We went in the short part way to the flatlands in Brooklyn, from my uncle's apartment on East 53rd. I was feeling so happy, I was humming a song, and I sang you're as free as a bird. But the short tell the story, what I found out that day, is that Benji'd been shot down in an uptown parade. And while I was flying my way to New York, poor Benji was lying in a cold city morgue. Phoned up the old fella, I told him the news. I could tell he could hardly stand up in his shoes. And he wept as he told me, go ahead with the plan, but not to forget to be a proud Irishman. So I went up to Nellie's beside Fordham Road, and I started to learn about lifting the load. But the heaviest thing that I carried that year was the bittersweet thoughts of my hometown so dear. I went home that December, cause the old fella died, and I borrowed the money from a fella on the side, and all the bright flowers and brass couldn't hide the poor waste the face of me father. Sold up the old farmyard for what it was worth, and into me bag stuck a handful of earth. Then I boarded a train, I caught me a plane, and I found myself back in the US again. It's been 22 years since I set foot in Dublin. The kids know to use the correct knife and fork, but I'll never forget the green grass and the rivers as they keep law and order on the streets of New York. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Streets of New York. Thanks for asking for that one. George Maloney. George has to head off. Thanks a million for tuning in, George. George is one of the great Irish folk and ballad singers from down out just outside the town. A Martins man, who a proud Martins man, which I never let him forget. Fair play to you, George. Thanks a million for tuning in. George is another great ballad singer. Played with the Hot Asphalt. Toured around the place as well. Went off to the States to play it over in Germany. And all over Ireland, of course. In fact, here's a bit of advice for you. If you're ever at a session, that George Maloney happens to be at, I'm afraid, well, finish what I'm saying. If you're ever at a session that George Maloney happens to be at and he's singing a few songs, ask him to sing The Unquiet Grave. He does a fantastic rendition of anything that he sings, but he does a fantastic rendition of The Unquiet Grave. Shane Walsh looking for the night visiting song on banjo. I'm afraid my banjo is banjaxed, which is why it's firmly in the case. Sorry about that, Shane. It needs a bit of an overhaul. So if I am going to play it, I'll play it on the guitar, if that's okay. But I'm going to try and get through a few more earlier requests that I was asked. A few people looking for Beeswing. I was 19 when I came to town. They call it the summer of love. They were burning babies, burning flags, the hawks against the dough. I took a job at the steaming down in Caldrum Street, and I fell in love with a laundry girl who was working next to me. She was a rare thing, fine as a bee's wing, so fine a breath of wind might blow her away. She was a lost child, she was running wild. She said, so long as there's no price on the I'll stay. And you wouldn't want me any other way. Brown hair zigzagged around her face with a look of half surprise. Like a fox caught in the headlights, there was animal in her eyes. Well, she said, young man, can't you see I'm not the factory kind? If you don't take me out of here, I'll surely lose my mind. She was a rare thing, fine as a bee's wing, so fine a breath of wind might blow her away. She was a lost child, she was running wild. She said, so long as there's no price on love, I'll stay. And you wouldn't want me any other way. Well, we bust around the market towns and pick fruit down in Kent. We could tinker, pant and pots and knives wherever we went. And I said that we might settle down and get a few acres dug, with a fire burning in the heart and babbies on the road. And she said, young man, you foolish man, that surely sounds like hell. You might be lord of half the world, you'll not own me as well. She was a rare thing, fine as a bee's wing, so fine a breath of wind might blow her away. She was a lost child, she was running wild. She said, so long as there's no price on the vile, stay. And you wouldn't want me any other way. We were camping down the Gower one time and the work was pretty good. Well, she wouldn't wait for the harvest, I thought we should. We were drinking more in those days and tempers reached a pitch, and like a fool I let her go and she got the rambling itch. The last I heard she was sleeping rough back on the Derby beat, with a bottle in her hip pocket and a wolf found at her feet. They say she even married once a man named Romany Brown, but even a tinker's caravan was too much like settling down. They say her flower has faded now, rough weather and hard blows, but maybe that's just the price you pay for the chains that you refuse. She was a rare thing, fine as a bee's wing, and I miss her more than words could ever say. If I could just taste all of her wildness now, if I could hold her in my arms today, well, I wouldn't want her any other way. Bee's Wing there, written by Richard Thompson. I'm just going to look at the WhatsApp here again, lads, see what the crack is. Lily, you're saying you can't comment on YouTube. You should be able to get into the YouTube chat, but you probably do have to sign in using your Google account. Big shout out to Kayla in Canada there. Thomas is in Pinewood, yeah. Oh yeah. The Thomas is there. I played in their house. That was a great gig up in the Thomas's house there in Pinewood one evening. That was brilliant. A couple of years ago, I was playing in their kitchen. Jeez, that was some night. Someone looking for Clive looking for a song there. Yeah, I might try and get the City of Chicago. I played already, Ella. Sorry, honey. I hope you heard it when I did play it. Okay. Right, I'm trying to get through these. This is hard. Trying to keep an eye on the chat and keep an eye on the phone at the same time is kind of tough going. But I'm getting there, I think. Right, here's let's see. I'm going to do a slowish one. This is for Trish down in Ballyhack. I hope she's still tuned in because they asked for this one ages ago. Oh God, about an hour ago. This is a song from one of Tommy Makeham's most famous songs. And I was lucky enough to see him performing it. Chris King, I'm not going to get to that today. And Carol Arnold, I've played The Voyage already. Camilla, that one you're asking for, I actually don't know it all. So I hold my hand up there. I don't know them all. I wish I did. Anyway, this one is for Trish down in Ballyhack. Yeah, I was lucky enough to hear Tommy make him performing this live over in the Arts Centre one night. And I couldn't, oh my goodness, it was one of the most amazing performances of all times. I'm not saying I'm going to be able to do that, but he did that night. So here we go. What did I have? Said a fine old woman. What did I have? This fine old woman did say I had 4 green fields. Each one was a jewel, but strangers came and tried to take them from me. I had 5 strong sons. They fought to save my jewels. They fought and they died. And that was my grief, said she. A long time ago, said a fine old woman. A long time ago, this kind old woman did say there was war and death, plundering and pillage. My children starved by mountain, valley, and sea, and their wailing cries, they showed the very heavens. My 4 green fields ran red with their blood, said she. What have I now? Said a fine old woman. What have I now? This proud old woman did say I have 4 green fields, but one of them's in bondage. It's strangers from me. But my sons, they have sons as brave as were their fathers. My four green fields will bloom once again, said she. How was for Trish there down in Ballyhack? Thank you. Thanks for the nice comments there after that. Right, I'm definitely not going to get through all of the requests at this stage, which is good, because I'll tell you why. I was kind of thinking that I might do this again, you know. But then I was also thinking, sure, what's the point of me doing it again? Because it'll just be more or less the same show if I do it next weekend or, you know, the weekend after, depending on how long we get locked down for. So I was kind of thinking this might be a one-off. I was originally thinking that St. Patrick's Day would be a one-off, but any of you who are watching know about the technology problems that I had. And I've got that sorted out. And then I was kind of thinking, well, this might be a one-off then, because, you know, who's going to be bothered watching it twice in a row? But there's a lot of requests that I'm just not going to get to today. So maybe this will become, maybe we'll be able to do it again next weekend. Who knows? I'm just going to have a quick look here. Thanks, Josie Stafford. Nice comment there. Thank you very much for that. Streets in New York. I played it already, Mags. I hope you heard it. Sorry, Brian. I actually have been asked for that. I don't think I'm going to get to it. Right. If I don't get to the Ian Thomas has invited me up for another session. He doesn't know yet, but he's listening. So Ian, if you're listening, apparently I'm going to be in your kitchen again in the not too distant future, which is grand. That'd be grand. I've no problem with that. Right, I'm going to try and do a couple of lively ones. I've probably one more or one or two more. Stop, Carol Arnold. Stop thinking. See you next weekend. We'll have to see how it goes. Of course, if things go according to plan, this day next week, we'll all be free. Who believes that's going to happen? Was a morning in July, I was walking through Tipperary when I heard a battle cry from the mountain overhead. As I looked up to the sky, I saw an Irish soldier laddie. Well, he looked at me right fearlessly and said, will you stand in the band till I get through, Irishman? We'll go and fight the forces of the crown. Will you march with O'Neill to an Irish battlefield? For tonight we're going to free all Wexford town. Said I to that soldier lad, will you take me to your capital? Will be my pride and joy for the march with you today. My young brother fell at Cork, and my son at Enniscorthy, and to the noble captain I did say, will you stand in the band till I get through, Irishman? We'll go and fight the forces of the crown. Will you march with O'Neill to an Irish battlefield? For tonight we're going to free all Wexford town. Will you stand in the band till I get through, Irishman? We'll go and fight the forces of the crown. Will you march with O'Neill to an Irish battlefield? For tonight we're going to free all Wexford town. As we march back home again, in the shadow of the evening, with our banners flying low to the memory of the dead. Oh, we came back to our homes, but without our soldier laddie. But I still can hear those brave words that he said. Will you stand in the battle like a true Irishman? We'll go and fight the forces of the crown. Will you march with O'Neill to an Irish battlefield? For tonight we're going to free all Wexford town. Will you stand in the band like a true Irishman? We'll go and fight the forces of the crown. Will you march with O'Neill to an Irish battlefield? For tonight we're going to free all Wexford town. What's the news, oh me bold Shelmalier, with your long barrel gun up the sea? Say what wind from the south blows your messenger here, with a hymn of the dawn for the free. Cuddly news, do I bring you to fort? Cuddly news, shall you hear Bargymal? For the boys march at all from the south to the north, led by Kelly, the boy from Callan. Tell me who is the giant with the gold curling hair, he who rides at the head of your band? 7 feet is his height with some inches to spare, and he looks like a king in command. Ah, me lads, that's the pride of the bold Shelmalier, amongst the greatest of heroes a man. So fling your beavers aloft and give 3 ringing cheers for John Kelly, the boy from Callan. And his courties in flames and old Wexford is won, and the Barrow tomorrow we will cross. On a hill or the town we have planted a gun that will batter the gateway to Ross. All the Fort Mill and Bargyville will march o'er the heath, with great Harvey to lead all the battle. But the foremost of all in that grim gap of death will be Kelly, the boy from Callan. But the gold sun of freedom grew darkened at Ross, and it's set by the Seleny's red wave. And poor Wexford, stripped naked, hung high on a cross, with her heart pierced by traitors and slaves. Glory, oh, to our brave sons who died for the cause of long down-trodden man. Glory, oh, to Mount Leinster's old darling and pride, dauntless Kelly, the boy from Callan. Thank you. I don't know who I'm saying thank you to. Thank you to all of you for tuning in. Martin, I'm not going to get to that one this evening. I've had a good idea though. Here's the idea. I hope you're all gonna go with me on this one. I'm going to be able to look back at the chat. I'm going to be able to look back at all of the WhatsApp messages, and any of the requests that I haven't played in this session, I'm going to write them down and have a set list for the next session. So then I'll have that set list in front of me. Because at the moment, I'm kind of making it up as I go along. I'm looking at the requests on screen, trying to keep up with the requests on WhatsApp, and I'm missing some of them. I'm missing a lot of them. So this is going to be a good thing. So I'm going to make a set list of the songs that I've missed this evening, so that next weekend, if I do this next weekend, or if we're still in the same predicament that we're in, and I do this next weekend, it won't be the same, just a repeat of what's happening now. So I hope that's okay with everybody. So I'm going to play 2 more songs. Both of them were requested about an hour and a half ago. One is for Colette over there in Ashfield. She looks after my son on a very regular basis. Feeds him. And I tell you, and I know he takes some feeding, so fair play to Colette. She asked for this. I hope the lungs hold out. At Boulevard, as the sun was setting on the bright May meadows of Shelmalier, a rebel hand set the head of a lazy and brought the neighbour from far and near. And Father Murphy from old Kilcormac spurred up the rocks with a warning cry. Our Marmy cried, for I've come to lead you for Ireland's freedom. We'll fight or die. He led us on against the coming soldiers, those cowardly yeomen we put to flight. 'Twas at the Harrow the boys of Wexford showed Bogey's regiment how men could fight. Look out for hirelings, King George of England, search every kingdom where breeds a slave. For Father Murphy from the county Wexford sweeps o'er the land like a mighty wave. We took a Mullen and Enniscorthy, then Wexford storming drove out our foes. 'Twas actually Quelcha, our pikes were reeking with the crimson stream of the beaten yoke. At Tulbernary and Ballyellis, full many a Hessian lay in his gore. A Father Murphy had aid come over, the green flag floated from shore to shore. At Vinegar Hill or the pleasant Slaney, our heroes vainly stood back to back, and the O's at Tullow took Father Murphy and burned his body upon a rag. God grant you glory, brave Father Murphy, and open heaven to all for the cause that called you may call tomorrow in another fight for the green again. Up Wexford. Right, so that's this is the last one. Thank you very much for all the requests, all the texts via WhatsApp, all the chat messages. I'm going to look back over them all, as I said. Any of the requests that I've missed, which is a lot, I know it's a lot, because I'm enjoying having a chat with you too. But any of those requests that I've missed, then I'm going to make up a set list for next weekend. And keep an eye on my Facebook page. As you can see, the Facebook page is down here. See the address down there? Go to my Facebook page, like the page, because I'll be putting updates there as to what's going to be happening for next weekend. I might even sort of ask people about the time. Maybe 6 to 8 on a Sunday is not exactly what you're looking for. Maybe 7 to 9, maybe Saturday night instead. You know, who knows? But I'll be doing stuff like that during the week. I'll be keeping you updated on what's going on. Also, if you like the Facebook page, go to the shop. Now, I'm not asking you to give me any money. I can't change the title of that button. Shop now is the only option that I have. If you click that, it'll bring you to a Bandcamp page. You can download all my music there for free, any of the recorded stuff that I've done. Yes, you can donate if you want it. I'm not going to turn down any money if somebody does want to donate, but you can literally get all of the stuff that I have recorded. If you want to download it, to have it on a device, you can get it for free. So thanks Shane, thanks a million, man. So look, thanks to everybody for all the kind messages. I'm going to finish up with this one. I hope Benny Stafford is still watching in Holland, because Graham asked me to play this for him about an hour and a half ago. 10 years before I saw the light of morning, comradeship of heroes was laid. From every corner of the world came sailing the 15th International Brigade. They came to stand beside the Spanish people, trying to stem the rise of fascist tide. Franco's allies were the powerful and wealthy. Frank Ryan's men came from the other side. Even the olives were bleeding as the battle for Madrid it thundered on. Truth and love against the forces of evil, brotherhood against the fascist clan. Viva la Quinta Brigada, the Passerelle, the pledge that made them fight. Adelante is the cry around the hillside. Let us all remember them tonight. Bob Hilliard was a Church of Ireland pastor. From Killarney across the Pyrenees he came. From there he came a brave young Christian brother. Side by side they fought and died in Spain. Tommy Woods, aged 17, died in Cordoba. With Nafina he'd learned to hold his gun. From Dublin to the Via del Rio, where he fought and died beneath the blazing sun. Viva la Quinta Brigada, the Passerelle, the pledge that made him fight. Adelante is the cry around the hillside. Let us all remember them tonight. Many Irishmen had heard the call of Franco, joined Hitler and Mussolini too. Propaganda from the pulpit and newspapers helped Donald Duffy to gather up his crew. and the word came from the church, support the Nazis. The men of Claude had failed again when the bishops blessed the blue shirts in Dunleary and they sailed beneath the swastika to Spain. Viva la Quinta Brigada, la Passerella pledged the main and fight. Atalante's the cry round the hillside. Let us all remember them tonight. Well, this song is a tribute to Frank Ryan, Hit Conway and Denny Cody too, Peter Daly, Charlie Regan and Hugh Bonner. Though many died, I can but name a few. Danny Boyle, Blazer Brown and Charlie Donnelly, Dean Tomlinson and Jim Straney from the Falls, Jack Nulty, Tommy Paddle and Frank Conroy, Jim Foley, Tony Fox and Dick O'Neill. Viva la Quinta Brigada, la Passerella pledged the main and fight. Adelante is the cry round the hillside. Let us all remember them tonight. Let us all remember them tonight. Viva la Quinta Brigada, let us all remember them tonight. Thank you very much, everybody. Thanks so much for all the requests, all the kind words. John, thanks for that as well. I see that you donated. No need, but thank you so much. I do appreciate it. As I said, any other requests that I've missed, I'm going to try and look back over the chat. I presume I can look back over the chat afterwards. I hope I can. If not, I have a whole lot of them on the WhatsApp there as well. If I can't look back over the chat, I will let you all know via the Facebook page, and you can send back in your request to me there, so that I can make up a set list, and we'll see. So if we're going to do this again, I'll have a set list then of all the songs that I missed today, and we can go from there, okay? Because I think that might be the best way of going forward. But thank you so much to everybody for joining me. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you know I really, really do. And like all gigs, I'm going to finish with this. Sheena fina fall a top fake old eggerin winged our slew Artin the Ronnie come they void besser shall tear our sheeter faster the offer find tear all no find troll and up the heads of Barnet well they counter welcome bosh no sell they come he scrap well of a nabele shall if Connie around navi. Thanks everybody. Thank you for joining in. Thanks to the people across the water, because the time zones don't suit everybody. See Mara there from the USA. Thanks for that comment there. Thanks a million. I'm going to have a look back over all those comments and stuff and try and make up a set list for next week, and we'll see how it goes from there. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and be safe, everybody. Please stick to the social distancing. People are not doing that, and it's only going to get worse if we don't cop onto ourselves. So look after each other, look after yourselves, and I'll see you soon, please God. Thanks a million. Take care.